And greetings, one and all enslaved humans of this 22nd century. It is I, Devar, and I am your host in this lovely Fellobrabers game showcase of Day of the Tentacle. Last episode, we won a beauty pageant and released the prisoners, thereby getting rid of this guard over here. This episode, we are finally going to see the aftermath of the lab.
I wonder if that still leads down to Dr. Fred's old lab.
Most likely, Laverne. There's no way the tentacles could do anything about this. I like Laverne. Her animations are very amusing to me. Very cartoony. Hey. We have...
I can see the Chronogon out there.
So can I. Because that's probably the window that leads to the... There's a mouse... This is very, very, very different.
Looks abandoned.
Yeah, so it does.
Good riddance.
No, Laverne, not good riddance. That's not good at all. Junk? What's in the junk?
Probably just the tentacles' winter things.
I have no idea what they would be, what the tentacles be celebrating winter unless they stole our holidays as well. There's an outlet here. Okay, we're gonna need to use that outside the window. And let's see if it's long enough to get to the Chronogon, because we really... This is basically Laverne's version of setting things up for going home, essentially, to her own time period. Yes, it is long enough. Good. Right, it's ready. Now all we need is power. But if we are to... No extra power there to get into the downstairs. But if you remember, Dr. Fred's son in the present time period said that he uses the hamster for the generator. So, what the heck? Whose idea for a joke was that? That wasn't very funny, Dr. Fred, if that was you. A hubcap? What do we use this for?
It has a dent in it shaped like my skull. Why did I pick this stupid thing up?
I get a strange feeling this is like an extra item that we weren't supposed to pick up at all. But it's in the mouse hole now, that's annoying.
I'm sure he's in there.
Can we pick
What
it?
I need now is a vacuum cleaner. Now, why isn't there a vacuum cleaner down here? Every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
Laverne, that's very, very, very heavy-handed, that hint. And I was hoping to keep it as a surprise as well. You spoiler.
Not my type.
You can't pick up the mouse hole, that's great. Hey, well, good thing is, we actually do have Hoagie with the flyer. So, with that, let's go sort it out. Now, let's meander off here.
Boy, it's sure quiet in here. I wonder if there might be any ideas worth discussing in the suggestion box. Maybe somebody should take a look.
Yeah, let's have some schmuck take a look.
I say, lads, I have an idea.
Does it have anything to do with starting a fire?
No. I was thinking it's about time we open the suggestion box. Don't you agree?
Sure, George, if you say so.
Yes, whatever you think is fine with us.
Excellent.
He still has chattering teeth.
What's he thinking? No one of any importance has been here all day. What could be in the suggestion box?
Perhaps he intends to suggest something himself.
Here's a suggestion. It says, George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
What is one of
What
those?
do you think, gentlemen?
Whatever you say, George.
Your name's on it. I'm sure you must have a good reason for suggesting it.
Yes. It's strange. I don't quite... Well, I'm sure I had a reason for it. If there are no objections, we shall add it to the Constitution immediately.
If only we knew what a vacuum cleaner
No?
was.
Good, and so shall it be law.
Huzzah!
What's a vacuum cleaner?
I'm glad someone asked that question. The you suck. It's very simple, but it's very funny. Right. I think I want to save Laverne for later. Right now, I think we want to go let's go sort Hoagie out. Because we're almost close to finishing Laverne's off. I always won't take that good. Let's give the vinegar to Dr. Red Edison here.
Ah, the final element for my ingenious battery. Stand back, boy. Give me room to work.
Whatever you say, Doc. Was that a chainsaw? But I think half those. How? But wait, stretching? What did you do? Hey!
A miracle of modern science. It will look lovely here on the shelf until I take it with me to Baltimore.
Well, too bad for that, Red, because we need it.
It's Red's battery.
Yeah, let's take it.
Don't look now, but the British are coming, dude.
Eh?
And we're
Is that
false for
supposed
that.
to be funny? I'm very busy.
Leave. I know he doesn't. We're done with him. Let's leave him to his work. I know he pretty much probably won't be bothered. He probably won't be bothered his battery's gone, but the fact is, I really don't want to, you know, I just didn't want to waste any time, essentially. Right now, we want to talk to Mr. Ben Franklin. Let's talk to him.
Hi.
Sorry, can't talk. Busy making history.
In other words, he needs material for his kite. This looks similar to his kite.
I got something good for you, mister. Mister.
Mr. Brainstorm? Yes, hand it over. Doesn't this belong to somebody?
Yeah, Red Edison.
Ah.
Yeah, as you can see, he doesn't mind vandalizing
I'm sorry,
innocence.
but the man has no vision. A lightweight, durable fabric like this going to waste down in his basement. When I'm done with it, it will fly. Eureka! The all-season Francocopter, ready to make history.
Again. This time, we're helping with this experiment. Later that day.
Oh, there's no fuse.
So, what do I light?
For the last time, you're not going to light anything.
Aw.
You just push it.
Push.
The whole time? How am I going to get up that high?
Listen, just wait for me to say the word now. Then push the kite into the air, all right?
He literally means
I'm
that.
on you, lasagna.
Let's hope so.
Right, let's quickly do this before he starts. And then
Now!
push the kite. Yes, it's up.
Whee!
Keep it up, Frank.
She's handling kind of funny.
You got it. Just hang on there.
She's too heavy. I can't control her.
Come on.
Hang on, Ben. Hang on.
She's breaking up. She's breaking up.
Hey,
Run
something
for
happened.
your life.
It took all that time to get the kite back down.
Now that was interesting.
Yeah. Say, can I see that kite for a second?
No, I'm taking it back to my lab in Philly right now so I can study the results.
Oh no.
Wish me luck.
Hey, that's ours.
I never got your name.
It's Hoagie, sir.
Nice working with you, Hoagie. I promise to name an invention after you someday.
Gosh, thanks.
I wonder what invention that would be. That's our battery.
The lightning must have charged it up.
The battery is effectively ready now for use, but I like to save that for another episode. Right now, let's see, what do I have to do now? Meanwhilest,
Maybe we should add a rule that you can't dump sludge into the water supply.
yeah, that'd be good.
What manner of fool would do that in the first place?
You're right.
A mad scientist? Honestly, they're referencing Dr. Fred being a fool. We have a use for the stamp in this time period, but right now, we haven't got anything, actually. Let's go to Bernard. Bernard has quite a few things to do. Oof. Right. Excuse me, folks, as I check my items here to see what we can do. Let's see. We only got gum, a crowbar. I think I know what we have to do next. We're basically, folks, on pretty much the last legs of Bernard's scenario. Right. The doctor says he doesn't like decaf, and he keeps drinking coffee. Let's help him out with his sleep problems, shall we?
Thanks. I needed a little pick-me-up.
I bet you did. I pick you up down. After 2 years.
Must open safe.
Open the safe, eh? Let's go.
Must sign contract. Must provide for family.
And yet, why can't you... And yet, what scares you in that safe is my wondering. Mind is wondering. Wondering mind is wondering. It's kind of silly of me. Let's get in here.
What somnambulistic disquiet he suffers.
In other words, what's bad sleepwalking?
I've heard it's not too good to disturb a sleepwalker. There's a contract in it.
A contractor? Can we pick it up before he closes the safe?
He almost took my hand off with the door.
Let's try again. Now we're closer.
He almost took my hand off with the door.
You're gonna be those sort of people, aren't you, Doc? There's only one way to sort this out. Remember why we kicked Edna out of the way and down the stairs and to never be seen again? We cast her into the abyss, effectively, of video gaming. There's some monitors here.
Yuck! He sucks up dust bunnies from under the bed when he inhales.
That must be the guy we must have knocked over.
Looks like the hallway. Not too interesting.
Yeah, static's not very interesting. Is that a poster?
Ooh, baby, what a man.
I am creeped out by Edna every time I look at these things.
It looks like a physics professor I knew in the 2nd grade.
Why would he be an owl?
It's signed, Edna, thanks for giving me the fever.
Elvis. Okay. We have a good old we have a VCR here. And so happen to have a videotape. So, let's check out the doctor. Okay. We have a bit of something to do here. The doc keeps on doing that over and over. This has to be the record button. Alright, we probably have the bit recorded that we needed. Where's my mouse pointer?
Fred Edison. Internal Revenue.
Oh no.
Come with us. We'd like to go over some of your records with you. Upstairs.
Oh. That's not good. Oh dear, that's not very good at all. But before we do that, we need to put the video in slow
The
motion.
tape's at the end.
Okay, so we have to rewind it. And how do we slow it? Okay, so we need to put the tape in slow
Dr.
motion
Fred
now.
Edison. Internal Revenue. Come with us. We'd like to go over some of your records with you.
We need to slow down
Upstairs.
the tape so that we can see effectively the combination. Well, what this button does? Okay. Ah, that slows it down. 101. 999. 57. Didn't realize that it had so many. It could go up so high, the numbers. Sorry, I had to go through all this animation, though. I really like the animation, though.
Dr. Fred Edison. Internal Revenue. Come with us.
Anytime, dude. Even the music slowed down. We're done with that, effectively. If I could... Ah, good. Let's get going. Actually, is there anything else we use in here? No, there isn't.
Neat.
Yeah, the doorway's neat. Let's go. We need to get that contract ASAP. But then we'll need Dr. Fred's signature, but sadly, that was taken away. He was taken away from us.
Let's see, it's 101-999-57.
I'm glad that Bernard remembers it for us. Sadly, that makes it too easy, this game.
The party of the first part shall hereby be known as a crazed maniacal genius.
Well, that pretty much sums up Dr. Fred. Let's just close the safe. And the portrait. So then it's, you know, polite that way. Where has Dr. Fred been taken, though? We need to find him. Up the stairs we go. Up the stairs we go. He can't be in his son's room.
What did you say your wife's name was again? Sandy. Oh, yeah.
Oh dear. We have twins.
Is that a W390B frivolous spending report? No, it's another 561AB negative attention statement.
Okay, these are clones,
I
apparently.
can't believe what I'm asked. What is it?
Are you guys brothers?
Are you guys brothers?
At the IRS, we're all brothers.
Oh no! That explains a lot. Who's your tailor?
Who's your tailor?
Very funny.
What do you mean very funny? You need the tailors for your suits.
What have you done with Dr. Fred?
We've got him safely locked in the next room while we go over his books. No, you can't go in and see him.
Why not?
And don't even think about staging some kind of rescue.
I'll just be moseying along.
Keep your nose clean, kid.
Oh, don't worry, Mr.
Say,
IRS
what's the
clones.
filing date for a BFD 206ZZ insufficient credit application? Hey, you can't go in there.
Can I look
You
in?
have until midnight on the 12th working day past the first full... Hey, you can't go in there.
Oh, we can't look through the...
However, you can extend the date by filing an RPM 78 waning interest extent.
Yeah, we're not interested in them. They're pretty much your typical... We're boring. We're very, very boring, boring. I think first things first, folks. The thing is, they said, do not start any rescues. Yeah, I didn't quite hear them. Let's just say that. Right. And here, That's a closed window, so we can't get through there.
It's locked.
We can't even open it either.
I can't. It's stuck.
Let's go in here. Wow, the IRS was really serious about keeping Dr. Fred all tied up here. Well, we've gotten Dr. Fred into quite a mess, haven't we, Bernard? So, let us fix this problem next episode. I thank you all once again for joining me and my friend Bernard here for another episode of Fellobrabers Game Showcase of Day of the Tentacle. I have been your ever-loyal host, Devar, to you, and I hope to see you all next time for another episode. See you around, and goodbye.